Well, hello, my dear friends. In this lesson, we will install Anaconda distribution system for macOS. So let's get started. Can't wait to get started, so let's just get to it. Our first job, of course, will be to open your favorite internet browser. I'm just using Google Chrome here, so I'll click yes. My browser opens. So now I'm typing Anaconda into my browser to download Anaconda. And when you say enter, there's an expression such as anaconda.com. That happens to be the world's most popular data science platform. So just by clicking here, we enter Anaconda's site. So next we come across a screen like this. So we'll need to navigate to the download option of Anaconda. And here, what do you think? There's a Get Started section right here on the top. So let's click it and find out what happens. And of course, there are options about your Anaconda service products. And we'll click on Download Anaconda Installer option. See, so after clicking, the following screen shows up. Here we have to choose according to our operating system. If we don't happen to know what our operating system is, well, you can always find out what the operating system type is by saying Show Processor Information from the Start menu. So we'll click on a 64-bit graphic installer from macOS section and perform the download. So see, the download process starts, and while we wait, the download. Let's see. So now we will need to apply a few actions. First of all, we'll click Continue. And if we do that, we can give permissions to the package installation. And let's continue. On this screen, Anaconda Installer will try to guide us through our installation journey. So just click Continue again. Now here, the Anaconda Installer gives us some important information. That's a guideline for the installation process, like change install location. But I tend to keep things by default, so let's click Continue again. And here are the statements about the contract. So we'll agree to that, and we will accept. So let's continue. It asks for whom it will be established. Just say me, and that's it. Just me. All right, so we can continue from here. We'll get a directory and a file path. Now, it's probably more logical to use a directory given here. I'll say it. I'll commit to this idea that I do not recommend that you change this place. Now, for the latest installation, we just call install. And see, the installation process has started. So here we can wait depending upon the computer and the speed and the internet access. Of course, you might be waiting for a little while. But here we are done, and we are presented with an IDE called PyCharm Pro. So again, it begs the question, what does IDE mean? Well, it's called an interface to make our work easier when using programming languages, right? Here, like I told you in the beginning, we're going to be using Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab. These are also located in Anaconda. We're not going to use PyCharm Pro. And of course, Anaconda offers this in addition to anything else that we want. But we pretty much consider the Python programming language in terms of data science and artificial intelligence, and teach it with a mutual interaction with you. So we'll be working with Jupyter Notebook and Jupyter Lab interfaces that Anaconda also offers us. Right. So we therefore can click Continue, and that way it'll complete the installation just by clicking Close. Now there is one more step here. After our installation is complete, we can delete or keep the Anaconda installer files. That's entirely up to you. I'll just move it to the trash. So now let's see how we can access the Anaconda that we just installed. So I'll open Applications, find Anaconda. And when you click this, Anaconda becomes active, and we'll just wait for it to open fully. So look here, the Anaconda Navigator opens, and look, you see this IDE and interfaces. There's more than just one interface, huh? There's data lore. There are interfaces such as Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, and Spider. We will be using one of the Jupyter Notebooks and one of the Jupyter Lab interfaces. So again, we can go to the Start for Jupyter Notebook and our interface that we will use most frequently. And there it is in our taskbar. Yeah, so that's it. We have learned how to install the Anaconda distributor on macOS and how we can open this distributor and activate our interfaces within it. So that's cool. In the next lesson, we will examine the Jupyter Notebook. So see you in the next lesson. Until then, have a really nice day.